Hi y'all, we're back. This is Lisa again from Delicious, and today she's going to talk about table settings.
What I've decided to do over here is I'm decorating for Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, and I want to do a creative setting. By spending a little bit of extra time at the table, you get so much more impact. And as I'm going to explain to you, nothing needs to cost a lot of money, nothing needs to take a lot of time, but you get a lot of impact for the bit of effort that you put in. It's traditional during the Jewish New Year to eat apples and honey. I put my table together and I'm going to take you through all the components that have gone into it. Today I've decided to also bring out the honey element by working with bees and with the apples as well. Here I've used black and white check fabric. I got this from Nachlat Benjamin in the center of Tel Aviv for 20 shekels a meter. I always say to people that black and white is a great base pattern to work from. Right. So what I've done here is I've used just white ceramic and I've sandwiched the black plastic plate between the white ceramic. So you almost have the plate underneath acting like a charger plate and really framing the plate so beautifully. I've then got my knives and forks. I've just dressed them up a little bit. I've taken stickers and added some interest to my cutlery just using the spots, and they just come off in the wash afterwards. Oh. Then my glasses came from IKEA. I paid 32 shekels for 4 glasses. I really like those black and white spots in them. Love these little pails. I bought these from a place called TableSetting in Kfar Moshav up north. I paid only 5 shekels for them. Little pails like this are very, very useful to have. They're great to use. You can bake bread in them, actually bake them and put them straight into the oven. I've used my little breadsticks here. I've used them for salt and pepper. I've used them for flowers. I've used them with sand and a candle inside.
Oh, that is nice. So versatile. Now, what is this?
That's just a hair clip.
Oh, that is
So
nice.
Just a hair clip, and I paid only 4 shekels for those from the Tel Aviv market. A whole packet of these little plastic bees, and they're great to just put into your apples. So you can just take your little bees and just arrange them in your apples. I often speak about the fact that you need something in your plate. There's a sense of expectation when people see a plate. And if a plate is empty, people are disappointed. They might not realize it, but it seems to be lacking something. This looks like it's waiting for something.
Sad and lonely.
It's a sad and lonely plate.
Oh.
So we've done that over there. So what I've done on each plate is I've put a tube of honey. I bought the little tubes for 1 shekel 20 each from Muzzalin in Achuzah Street in Renana. I've used the pencils as my little party favor, my going home gift. And on each pencil I've said maybe be inscribed for a good year, Rachel, or maybe be inscribed for a good year, Lisa, or whoever your guests are. And that becomes your going home gift. And these were only 1 shekel from a wonderful shop called the 1 Shekel Shop, where obviously everything is 1 shekel, which is a great store to know. As my centerpiece, I just have a vase filled with apples. And as you saw, I put my little bees into the apples, tied it with a spotty ribbon which came from a haberdashery shop. Then running down the table, I have the little white pots. These came from IKEA for 4 shekels each. I then bought from the Tel Aviv market a whole bunch of these little beehives, these cones. My candles came from IKEA. I bought a whole tube of black and white candles for 19 shekels. Over here, I always dress up my wine for the holidays. Here, I bought the flowers. They were 2 for 2 shekels, so 1 shekel each. My little honey dish came from TableSetting for 15 shekels. My candlesticks, I bought these on the IKEA sale for 2 shekels. And then also, like the wine, it gets a makeover. Here, I just take a little plastic bangles. These were only 1 shekel each from the market, and I've added a little bit of colour onto the table itself. My salt and pepper, I put into little pots. I bought these from Yitzchak Cohen in Kfar Saba for 3 shekels 50, and I decorated them with little rubber flowers as well. And then the final element is to bring texture onto the table. So what I have here is I have the little rubber flowers on the table, and I just toss them all over. They take a sort of up space, visual space, without taking up physical space. Take from this what you want to, but you should be looking always in places like dollar stores, in craft stores, in markets, and then even places like your hardware stores, your garden shops.
That's
you
right.
very often find things, and you just need to learn how to interpret them in a different way.
Because you can do this whole beautiful table for a very small budget.
A very small budget. As you heard, everything is 1 shekel and 2 shekels and 5 shekels.
Nice.
And it's well worth it for the impact that you achieve.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.